So South Korea is the pioneer in early childhood by being the first school in Vietnam to undertake the HighScope curriculum. So the key differences in all of those curriculums versus HighScope is going to be that we, again, support children's active learning and support their strengths and their interests, as well as the classroom is structured in a way that is conducive to learning. Active learning means that children are actively involved in their learning. So when the teacher is starting to think about their lesson plans, they're going to think about what is this child been interested in and how can I use this in the classroom? That's going to be what we call that active learning. Children are always going to be active, and at HighScope, we celebrate them being active, and we use that to plan our lessons around the children's interests and their strengths of active learning. Also, we have what we call Plan, Do, Review, which is only in the HighScope curriculum where children make a plan, they do it, and they go back and review it. That is a HighScope hallmark. Children are going to be sitting down in their primary groups. They're going to make a plan with the teacher and the other children. Then they go and do the plan. That's that do process. And then after they are finished the plan do cycle, then they come back after they've cleaned up and then they review what they did. This is working on what we call those executive functioning skills, especially in working memory, where children learn to use their memory skills to think about, yesterday I made a block structure. Today I want to make a block structure again, but this time I want to use a different type of block. So it has that mental flexibility that we want young children to have. And so children make a plan, they do the plan, and then they come back and review the plan. Well, if you think about plan, do, review, just like what it does is, again, is that self-regulation. When you think about critical thinking skills, you can't think about them in isolation. You have to think about self-regulation skills as critical thinking skills. Also those executive functioning skills as those critical thinking skills. So when children are making a plan, it starts here. When they do the plan, it's now here, because they're doing it with their hands. And now you go back and review it, and now they have to rethink about something that they did in the past. So it's thinking about things that they did in the past, because children don't think about the past. Children think about the present, the here and now. But with Plan, Do, Review, it's helping children to also think about things that happened in the past, which is a big part of critical thinking skills. So HighScope works on those self-regulation skills. It's going to help children to adapt to those primary classrooms